you think, Tobias? Jason, we get this bunch of Cottestogans over that last mountain pass, we be dropping them 10 feet down in the valley of the promised land. And to think of it, it's old sweet Betsy that's seeing us through safe. You made this, Jason. I'm going to tell you something. That's the sweetest piece of shooting iron I ever laid a grip on. Kentucky rifle.
Oh, don't you remember sweet Betsy from Fight Blue Cross?
Oh, I hope it isn't that wheel again.
This wagon is a real Jonah, always busted down. I tell you, Jason, we've lost nigh on to 3 days cause of it.
It won't take long, Mr. Williams. I fixed so many wheels this trip, I reckon I could be a master wheelwright.
But it couldn't happen at the worst time. There ain't enough water left to brew coffee, much less water to stock.
It ain't water what's bothering me, it's them engines. I mean, it's the time that we'd be wasting. It frets me. I promised Bill Ben I'd be back in time to take him up to Arkansas for a bit of trapping before the first snow.
I had some extra spokes made in Independence. Just give me a few men to help. We won't hold you up long.
And it ain't just this break here that I'm worrying about, Daniels. It's all the other things that's happened to this wagon. And all the other things that's likely to happen when we get into them hills and mountains beyond them.
It's those rifles of Clay's. They make too heavy a load for the wagon. Ever since we picked them up in Independence, we've been having trouble. We didn't have any before.
Now, were you anxious enough to have me and my rifles back at Independence? First thing, you thought you'd have Indians jump out at you at every bush.
As far as I'm concerned, you can take your rifles and yourself and...
Wait a minute, this ain't no time to be arguing over what's important and what ain't. If I recollect right, Foster, you made a bargain with Jason here that you'd carry his rifles on your wagon, and he'd look after the wagon to see that it got through. Seems like that was the time to do your arguing when you made your deal. Not out here in this engine country with a broken wheel.
He's right. Because I'm holding up the wagon train just 30 minutes, not a single minute more, to give you the time. I'll tell you that.
Let's get it on over there.
Any man that can put them spokes in there like that is better than good. I'll tell you. Let's get it on that wagon, right? Come on, man. Let's get the... What's the matter?
It's the axle.
What?
Snap plumbing, too.
Oh, we in for some real trouble. Preacher Bentley, you wouldn't have a piece of tough timber on your wagon like a piece of old hickory or something, would you?
I'm sorry, Tobias. I sure wish we had.
Luke, you carry any timber on your wagon?
No. You carry enough stuff to take care of my family and their kinfolk, too. You ain't got room for no timber play.
No, I ain't got enough. Oh, here come the wagon, boss. Time's up, Clay. We'll make room for all of you on the other wagons.
But there's no room for any boxes and barrels or such.
We've got room for 3 more in our wagon, Jed.
And I can take the women in my rig. Reckon carried like that anyhow, having some women folk to talk to, even if it be a bit crowded like.
Well, I'm staying with my rifles. Ain't nobody here has to stay with me. But I think I can fix that wagon if I can get a little help.
I'm staying with you. I'll still be in time to meet Bill Bent before the first snow.
I'd give you a hand, too. It'd be kind of good to be doing some work for a change instead of sitting in that jogging wagon all day long.
Mr. Williams, nobody knows better than me what them rifles mean to Jason. We can be fixing this Conestoga and catch up with your wagon train in no time. All we need is a body or two to help.
Well, I ain't one to stand in your way. Luke here's a good man. Suppose he stays, and Lon Setter to help out you and the other.
No, I think it on going with the law. I'll stay.
Thanks, Jed. Don't worry, we'll make it.
Are you serious, Williams, about leaving a wagon behind like this? We have an agreement, too, and I paid you good money to join this wagon train.
If you don't want to stay, Foster, you can go with the women. I'll take care of you out there, like I said when I signed on.
Be sure that you do. And be sure that everything is still on the wagon when you catch up.
Wait a minute. You got no call to worry. I know Jason a long time. I'll never know him to take what ain't rightfully his.
Tobias is right, and we're all wasting daylight. Luke, suppose you and Lon borrow some water off in your wagons. Then this wagon train's got to be shoving on.
Get your things, Amy. We're moving on. You may join us if you wish, Cordy.
I'm not going. Like Reuben says, it'll only be an hour or so before we're back with the wagon. Anywhere he stays is good enough for me.
But, Cordy, suppose something should happen. I mean, something like...
Reuben's right, Cordy. You really ought to be up ahead with the wagon train, where Dr. Hawkins is, just in case.
Isn't anywhere near my time, child. I ought to know.
Then I'll stay, too.
But you can't stay, Amy. I won't let you take the chance. You're going ahead with me.
Well, seems like Mr. Clay isn't the only one around here who likes to give orders.
Maybe you like a man to give orders. Maybe that's why you stay back with the wagon, so you can be near Clay and take orders from him.
I just talked to Mr. Williams, the wagon boss. He figures you ladies can join the women folks up ahead in the train. Reuben, maybe you can fix them kind of comfortable like on Luke's wagon.
Well, Tobias, Cordy says she ain't going.
I'm not going either.
You see me, you take the advice of an old hand, you join up with that train.
Since Mr. Clay is in charge of this wagon, I'll follow his advice. If he thinks I should go, let him say so.
Jason?
Amy, you're coming with me. You're my woman.
Mr. Foster, we're not married yet, and I'm staying.
Jason. Back there just now, I told Foster I never knowed you to take anything what wasn't rightfully yours.
Anything make you change your mind, Tobias?
I don't know yet. Maybe. Yeah. There's something.
Amy. She belonged to Foster long before we joined up with this train. You got no call to let her stay knowing what you do. Except maybe you can go and get Idas to change things, huh?
Anybody else say that, Tobias, he'd be swallowing his words along with his teeth. I'm sorry, Tobias. I didn't mean that.
Son, we've been together a long time on trails like this. With tender feet like these. How many times do you wish we had a rifle like this? You made them, son. At Kentucky. And we got to see that they get through to folks who has a need for them. You put a rifle like that in the hand of a settler, you give him safe passage through Indian country without getting his hair lifted. And protection for his farms and ranches. You've got 4 cases of fine Kentucky rifles on that wagon. 100 good reasons why a soul on that train should reach Fort Bend alive. And I aims to stay with you till you get there and sets up a shop. And you make a Kentucky forever settler who has a wanting for one. But there's just one thing, Jason. Rifles and women don't mix.
We're moving up. I wouldn't waste any time get that wagon fixed, Jason. The women joining us or no?
Oh, they're going, ain't they, son?
They're staying. They're staying with the wagon.
Well, if that's the way you want it. I don't have to tell you to keep an eye peeled and your rifle's ready. Good luck.
Carrie, I gotta stay with the wagon what's busted.
Be awfully careful, Luke.
Now, don't you worry none, Carrie, honey. Old Luke will be back with his outfit before the sun sets, and that's a fact. Now, you be a good boy, Clyde.
Bye-bye, Daddy. I love you.
Goodbye, honey.
Yo-ho!
Ronnie!
Up there and take a closer look at them rocks. See, can't I spot a piece of tough timber in the foothill?
Reuben, we gotta lighten this wagon so we can get it off the ground. I figure if Tobias finds us a piece of timber, we can make a new axle and take off.
All right, Clay.
Can I help you, Brother Reuben?
There we go. Yes, the preacher. Just one.
All right.
Hey, let me have a hold of that.
Yeah, I help you.
Here, Lon, set this down.
Oh, my beautiful china.
Dump your own stuff, Clay. If this wagon needs to be lightened, your rifles are the heaviest things in it.
You don't understand, Foster. If there's any engine trouble, those rifles are our only chance.
You fools. Every one of you. All you're doing is letting Clay talk you into risking your lives for his rifles to get through. His precious rifles. As for me, I'll take my chances with the Indians. If we see any Indians.
I'm sorry about the dishes. We got one chance of getting this wagon through, and that's to lighten the load. Not just for now, but permanent. Reckon it don't make much difference how rough this stuff's handled? I'm afraid the engines will get it anyway.
Cordy, honey. Are you sure you're all right? I mean, you don't need old Doc Hawkins?
Oh, no. Anything like that, why, you'd be the first to know, Reuben.
Yeah, but just suppose that...
No, it isn't yet. You know, you're upsetting like an old hen. Besides, if it was my time, women have had babies without doctors before. Since the beginning of time, I'm nothing special.
Special to me, honey.
Mr. Tobias, hope he didn't see any Indians. Hey,
Stop him! Don't, Jason! Jesus, you're going crazy.
So it started already. Well, let me tell you something, Jason. You're gonna get all the fighting you're hanging for. Both of you. There's Comanches out there, and from the signs, they're as thick as mosquitoes on the Call River.
You found that timber out there for an axle?
Not on the prairie. Only a crazy man would be fool enough to ride up in the hills this time of day. Come on and we'll find some timber.
Tobias, you figure maybe them engines is setting up there fixing to trail the wagon train? Maybe someone, me, ought to ride out to warn them. Tain't fair to let them sit there like fish in a barrel.
Luke, them's Comanches. They ain't about to tackle anything their size. But your wife and kids you're worrying about, you can make your mind easy, son. When there's such thing as a crippled wagon around, they ain't about to tackle a great big wagon train.
But I could get a horse and ride there in no time at all.
Nobody leaves this wagon, Luke. That's an order. And I'll shoot the first man that tries it.
Sure know how to pick a woman, Reuben. If I ever find me a woman that can cook like your Cordy, I'll get myself hitched up right now.
You gotta learn them, Lon. You wouldn't believe it, but before we got married, Cordy couldn't even cook water.
Water. What I really need is a little Mountain Dew to sort of wash it down.
Lon, come here. If that contraption there uses water, I ain't about to see any hours waste.
Who said anything about wasting it, Mr. Tobias? You know, like the Reverend said, a body's got to have food for the spirits.
Seems like you want spirits instead of food. Come on, take that contraption and put it away. We got some work to do.
I thought maybe just...
No, go ahead. Put it up.
Yes.
I think that fella's in the wrong business. Old horse, I reckon you about the most important one at this party. Lots of folks depending on you. Have one on the house. Drink hearty.
You told me not to waste water. You mean us humans can't have it, but them dumb critters can, huh?
That's right, Lon. Exactly right. Them Comanches could come in here and lift my hair right now. Yours, too. Wouldn't mean anything except to us. But you let something happen to these horses, that wagon ain't got a prayer of ever reaching Hastings Creek again, and you either.
Listen, Mr. Tobias, you know all about Indians.
Mm-hmm.
You think there's going to be trouble?
Trouble? Lon, I reckon the whole world's going to have its share of trouble. Now, you take them tenderfeet that just left us up ahead in them Conestoga wagons. They're pushing west. There ain't no trouble going to stop them. Of course, they've heard about them high mountains out there that reach up and nearly touch God. And the big green trees and the streams that's full of fish. Forests full of game that's all waiting there just for that. But, Lon, they'd never make it if they didn't have that Kentucky rifle. Trouble? Sure, they'll meet up with trouble. They'll probably run into a Sioux war party sitting on paint ponies, sacks of arrows across their back, streaks of paint on their bodies, standing out like a blazing sun. And them Sioux will be itching for trouble. Sioux could out-soldier them, outsmart them, outfight them. Well, I guess they could whip them. If they didn't have that, yes, sir. Lon, why don't you do something for me? Take a hold of that cane tuck. Sight it in. Give that trigger a slow, smooth, easy squeeze. Here. Ain't that a thing of beauty? Hey, Lon, you know what I call that? Sweet Betsy from Pike. Oh, don't you remember sweet Betsy from Pike, who crossed the high mountain with her lover Ike, with 2 yoke of oxen and 1 yeller dog, a tall Shanghai rooster and a 1 spotted hog. Give me that gun. Ain't that a thing? Yes, sir, Lon, you take that bunch of Comanches out there. They see a wagon like this broke down, they keep an eye on it. Anything happen to cripple us, they'd be in here in a minute. But as long as we got Sweet Betsy here and we keep our powder dry and our eyes open, we ain't gonna have no trouble with them Injuns. Good night, son. Don't you worry, son. I ain't gonna let them Injuns get you. Come on, let's go.
Tobias? Ain't no use telling you. Sorry about the women.
Oh?
Having them with us, I mean. Cordy? Well, she chose to be with Reuben.
Huh?
I figured she had a right to be. I should have made Amy leave. Only I didn't. And Tobias, maybe you're right. Only I did what I figured I had to do.
You remember sweet Betsy from Pike, who crossed the high mountain with her lover Ike, with 2 yoke of oxen and 1 yeller dog, a tall Shanghai rooster and 1 spotted hog. Their wagon broke down with a terrible crash, and out on the prairie rolled all kinds of trash. A few little baby clothes done up with care.
Mr. Tobias, Mr. Tobias.
What do you want, Lon?
Oh, I found Luke's watch.
You did?
Yeah. Oh, this note was with it, too.
Well, read it. What did it say?
Well, Mr. Tobias, you're not going to believe this, but I can't read.
You can't?
No, sir. Would you read it? What's it say?
Well, it's written pretty close to the paper.
Yes.
It says,
Luke's gone.
Crazy coot. He wouldn't do a thing like that.
He just had to get back to that wagon train. He couldn't wait, could he?
Didn't worry about any of the rest of us getting there or not, huh?
Well, what did you expect him to do? Just sit here with his wife and child up ahead with the wagon train?
And leave us out here short-handed when we need every man and animal we can get to fight our way back?
It seems to me, Clay, that your high-handed methods are putting us all in danger.
Come on, Tobias. Let's get saddled up.
You're not going to go and leave us here.
Don't you worry, Lon.
No, we're not leaving you, Lon. We got to find a piece of timber so we can make an axle. Besides, Faust and Reuben will stand watch over you.
Is anything wrong, son?
You know, preacher, when we get to California, I'm going to get Miss Amy to learn me how to read. And I'll be able to read just as good as Mr. Tobias can.
Yes.
Oh, Luke's gone.
What?
Yeah.
Brother Tobias! Is there anything I can do here for you while you're gone?
Yeah, preach. You can say a prayer for Luke.
Well, son, I'm ready. Anytime you are.
Ready for what, preacher?
To repent, Lon. To repent. Lon, I seen that still you brought with you. And Lon, it ain't a very good one. You remember what Jason said about just having to get them rifles of his and through on time? Because maybe the lives of every man, woman, and child in his wagon train depended on it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, not only our lives, son, but maybe the lives of hundreds of other people to come. People he ain't never seen, maybe never will see. You see, his job is saving lives. My job is saving souls. You see, Lon, the Lord has smiled on this land. He's made it rich and fruitful. And just as sure as a honeybee will find the dogwood blossom in the springtime, just as so will there be thousands of people coming along here on this trail we made, a father on us. And, you know, they gonna need the word of the Lord just as much as they gonna need them Kentucky rifles. And it's for them poor souls that I'm painting these signs here on the rock. Yes, son, here. All right.
Here they come. They're back, everybody. They're back.
wish they'd get on with it. I'd feel a lot better if we were on our way.
Seems like Luke here's due a decent bearing, since we got a preacher here to give him one.
Appears to me like folks is in such a hurry nowadays, rushing from one end of the land to the other. They ain't got no time left to be good Christians.
The more time we lose, the more chances are stacked up against us. Let's bury him and get to work on that wagon. It's the living that count, not the dead.
Lord, we are might pressed for time, but we know that you'll keep our eye peeled for us while we say the word over our dear departed brother. You see, Lord, Brother Luke here. Brother Luke has had a hard road to hoe. But I reckon he's found a resting place at last, Lord. A resting place beside your knee for all eternity. And please, Lord, have mercy on his soul. Now, brothers and sisters, I'll line the hymn up for you.
Are you going to let him come in?
What for? All they're looking for is a handout. Luke's blood's still fresh on their hands.
Well, maybe if we give them all the goods, they'll let us through the pass.
Foster, there's some Indians I'd rather trust than white folks. That bunch of Comanches out there like a bunch of scavengers. Even other Indians don't trust them.
Maybe, Tobias, you're wrong. Maybe, like Daniel says, if we talk to them. Please.
Jason, you got no business even thinking of trading with them. You know that?
All right, Miss Amy. That's the way you want it.
All right, if you gotta do your palavering, let's get on with it.
Me, talk for chief. All this is land. All who pass through must bring gifts to chief.
Well, tell Chief this is free land. We do not come to harm Chief, but live in peace with him. And already one of our people have been murdered.
Chief say, many bad Indian in pass. Ye not know what bad Indian do.
But he will be responsible if we pay him. He'll let us go through the pass without harm. If we give him all this. Savvy?
Not my rifles, Foster. You dang fool.
We'll see who's the fool. I told you I could make a deal, and I have.
Jason. Jason! Jason. Simmer down. No good gonna come from letting them varmints know that we're at each other's throats.
Todos here.
Don't go.
Old man, fall back on word.
The old one is right. These rifles stay here.
Takabasoka. Chief say, you must give all gifts laid before him, or be known as man who word like water.
Well, you tell your chief that to call a white man a liar means death.
Nakaska, stay. Chief say, death come to white men who lie, and squaws, for he have many braves.
We'd better humor him, Clay. We'll never get out of here.
One thing you can bet on, Foster, we give him those rifles we want. You think after what you've seen them do to Luke, they're going to keep their solemn word?
Yeah.
Now, your chief don't understand. We can't give up these rifles. Maybe it is not Chief who is liar. Maybe it's you.
What does that mean?
It's a challenge.
I don't understand.
Well, you gotta show these Indians you ain't scared of them.
Hold on. Don't shoot the
I'll kill you.
Kaya, eto kai, ei ketä.
Kahia, Agata, OGG.
Chief say, you, good warrior, but you few, we many. Chief say, he no afraid gun. That arrow of his warrior seek you out with great cunning.
Will you just tell your chief to keep his eye on old sweet Betsy here? I can't see it. I can't hit that arrow on Luke's grave if I can't see it. I ain't never asked you for much, but I'm sure asking you now. Not for myself, but for the folks still in this wagon with me. You gotta help me knock that arrow off of Luke's grave, so I can show these Comanches the power of this Kentucky rifle, and maybe we can go through this land in peace without any bloodshed. So I'm putting myself in your hands. Amen.
He hit us! He hit us!
Sure do thank you.
George, there's a rifle, Tobias.
You sure made Sweet Betsy sing.
These old days don't shoot that center.
Donald Boone himself couldn't have done it slicker.
Oh, nothing, Lord. Ask Jason. Once on a bet, I split a pea on the point of a bowie knife at 100 pieces.
No.
Careful of your boasting, Tobias. Pride goeth before a fall. 'Twas the Lord's eye that scented that bullet.
How'd that preacher know?
Just a minute, Clay. I say we could have made a deal with those Indians, but you chose to fight them instead, over your precious rifles.
I'm sorry you feel I talk too plain to them Comanches, Foster. But I've dealt with them and their likes a long time. And I ain't ever seen soft words stop Comanches' arrows yet. I got a job to do getting that wagon through without losing any more lives than I have to. Now, first we're gonna get this wagon fixed. And nobody beds down till we do.
Got him.
I'm dying. Oh, what? How does it look? Oh, don't know. Oh!
Give me those bandages.
Is it over?
I can do it.
Is it over? Is it over? Oh, let me do it. Oh. I said it's nothing but a scratch. Everybody says it's nothing. That's all it is, scratch. Scratch. Oh! Scratch.
If you ain't a mess.
those women out of the wagon. What do you think, Tobias? They coming in?
I don't know.
Don't worry, Amy. Oh.
Come on, ladies.
Come on, quick.
All right.
Careful.
Your hand.
Careful there, child. All right. Be very careful there, honey.
What are you going to do, Clay? You can't go out there alone.
I've done it before. Ain't nothing to worry about.
Look, maybe Daniel's right. Maybe if we gave them the rifles.
I can't do it, ma'am. These rifles are like a trust to me. If they fall in the engine's hands, ain't a wagon train that can move up and down this trail in safety. Can't you see that? It'd be like murdering my own folks.
Don't worry, Amy. Jason will be all right.
Let's like it off. Doggone if we don't think that Clay's a better engine than most engines are. There's another redskin you can say a prayer for, preacher.
Sometimes I get mighty sick and tired of your thick-headedness. You know doggone well who I'm a-praying for.
I think we had enough. That old chief ought to send men out here to do a man's work. You come out now, girls. Doggone if old Clay ain't done some trading with them Indians they won't soon forget.
We aren't out of the woods yet, Tobias. And maybe you'll be glad to do a little smart trading before we're through.
Do you think he's all right?
You thinking about Clay, man? You can make your mind easy. He ain't engine born yet can take that in measure. Jason!
The last one must have been waiting for me.
Old Tobias will take care of you. Get right down there, let me have a look at that arm.
Let me help him, Tobias. Please.
All right, Miss Amy.
I'll help you, man. Yeah. Yeah, son. No, it sure seems a sin and a shame to me. All God's children murdering each other like this. And all for what? For nothing. There's room here plenty for all of us.
Now maybe you'll listen to me, Clay. There was no need for anyone to get hurt, not even Luke. If we act like civilized people.
Can't you see he's hurt, defending us, all of us? Can't you stop your bickering even now? At least, Daniel, he had the gumption to go out and do something, not just talk.
I'm through talking. From now on, I'm going to start doing.
Remember your wound. You've had enough excitement for one night.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Lon!
You shouldn't be moving around with that wound.
I'm practically as good as new. I was in good hands, you know.
Yes, sir?
Would you round the folks up for breakfast, Lon?
Anybody's hungry, better hurry up. It's not going to last long. Hurry.
Here's something for Cordy, Reuben.
Thank you, Miss Amy.
I'd like to say a little blessing if Brother Foster was around.
Where's Foster?
Foster! His horse is missing over there. That fool must have taken off in the night.
Let him go. Any man figures he can buy his way through life. Ain't nothing but a Comanche air gonna teach him any better.
I'm going after that doggone fool.
You as big a doggone fool as he is. That's all I gotta say. What about the rest of these folks? His life worth risking theirs?
You'll be all right, Tobias, even if you can't see as far as you claim you used to. If I'm not back in an hour, start packing up and head out.
Brother Tobias!
Huh?
You take your hat off, please. I'd like to say a little blessing. Dear Lord, for what we are about to receive, make us duly grateful. Amen.
Amen. Jason! Go on. But you're gonna find out that women and rifles don't mix.
Tell your friends to stay right where they are. And you tell your chief that this rifle is trained on his heart. One twitch of the finger and he dies.
I'm glad you came, Clay. I made a deal here with the chief. He gets everything on the wagon. We get back our horses and safe passage.
Now, don't be a fool, Foster. You can't make a deal with what ain't yours. You get over here. I can't hold him off all day.
YG, yours today. Chief, tell this one here. Ye accept gift of rifle. Let your people go in peace. But you, chief of white men, you must say whether this one speak truth or forked tongue.
I'm willing to sacrifice all my goods. The least you can do is give up the guns. Well, I'll even pay you for them. You won't lose a thing.
There's a lot more a man can lose, Foster, besides his rifles or money.
Jason, you've got to give them those rifles. If you don't, they'll kill me. Do you hear? They'll kill me.
Foster, if I give them these rifles, maybe they will let you go. But once they get them, they're going to attack that wagon as sure as shooting. If it were Tobias and me, it wouldn't be no problem. But I can't speak for Cordy and Reuben and Lon and Preach. Miss Amy, not with them at the wagon and you here. Tell your chief I'll go back to the wagon and talk it over with the others. It's for them to decide now.
What about me? I made the offer in the first place.
You stay. When we get rifle, you go free.
Miss Cordy, I think I'm going to be pretty busy when we start over that pass. So I brought you something here. For your baby boy.
Oh.
The Shanghai ran off and the cattle all died. That morning the last piece of bacon was fried. Poor Ike got discouraged and Betsy got mad. And the dog drooped his tail and looked wondrously sad.
Thank you, Tobias, very much.
You won't leave without him.
He had no business leaving, Amy. Not after Clay told him to stay.
I didn't mean Daniel. He went of his own accord. I was thinking of...
Jason, you don't have to spell it out. Miss Amy, he was thinking of you. That's why he went after Foster. He thought that's the way you wanted it. Miss Cody, ain't no use for you to carry on, so it ain't like it was your man that was missing. And I'd bet my last red cent Jason ain't gonna be missing long. Not unless there's more Comanches out there in them hills than I think.
Reuben? Reuben?
Cordy. Cordy, is it?
I'm afraid it is my time now, Reuben. Oh, I didn't want it to be yet. I'm not afraid, honey. This isn't the first baby that was ever born. It's certainly not going to be the last. And they've been born by the thousands with no doctors anywhere near. I just wanted him to be born when there wasn't so much to do. You didn't have so much on your mind. I wanted him to be a pure pleasure to you, Reuben. Not a hindrance.
Honey, everything's going to be all right. You just wait and see. And Cordy, I tell you what, we'll name him Clay.
Don't you worry, Reuben. I'll take good care of her.
Thank you, Miss Amy.
Oh. Oh.
Can't we get a move in, Tobias? There may still be time to reach old Doc Hawkins.
I reckon the hour's up, Reuben. You can start anytime you want to. Wish that boy Clay was here. Hope nothing happened to him.
What are you doing, Amy, counting your linen at a time like this?
We'll need clean things for swaddling clothes.
Oh, we couldn't let you use them pretty things. Well, we got lots of...
There's no better way to use them, Cordy. Not that I can think of anyway.
Thank you.
Are you all right, Cordy? Is there anything I can do?
I'm just fine. You know, I thought I was going to be afraid. Scared to death. But I'm not. I feel just wonderful. Hope you know how I feel someday. With the right man.
Good to see you, boy. I wouldn't fret about you one mite, like some folks I know.
Foster made a deal. To turn over the rifles in return for safe passage. I've come back to see what they want to do.
Jason, you're joshing. Else you've been out in the sun too long. Since when you start asking tenderfeet what to do and what not to do where Comanches is concerned?
I don't joke about things like engines or rifles, Tobias. There's 30 or 40 Braves covering that pass, maybe more. If it was just up to you and me, there'd be no question. We'd fight. But too many people here think that Foster's right. I'm not going to make them risk their lives for my rifles.
Since when you start getting scared of Indians?
They're my rifles, Tobias. If I want to give them to the Indians, I got a right to.
Sure, man's got right. Man's got duties, too. First time I ever know you put your rights in front of your duties.
Now, hold on, Tobias. You ain't got no call to talk to Clay that way. He's only doing what everybody said he ought to done right straight along. Trading them rifles of his'n for these precious lives.
Preacher, you don't know what...
I believe Preacher's right, Tobias. Before Foster left, he said that... What happened to Foster, Clay?
Indians. They're holding him till they get the rifles.
There. That's all the more reason Clay's right. If we don't give him them rifles, Foster's a goner.
Then I'd say good riddance to him. This'll be the first time I ever knowed a man putting a Kentucky rifle in the hands of Comanche. And if you put enough of them in the hands of them Comanches, they'll take scalps from here to St. Louis.
You're wrong, Tobias. I know you're wrong.
Isn't wrong. And every one of us knows it deep down inside. Sure, nobody wants to die. I don't. You don't, Reuben. Neither do any of our friends up ahead in the wagon train. But you can't buy your freedom the way you buy your pork at so many Kentucky rifles per pound. Jason, a little while ago, I thought I hated you. I didn't hate you. I envied you. You knew what was right, and you had the courage to do it. Maybe without even realizing it, I may have loved you. Now, when I realize that you were right all the time, that we can't put rifles in the hands of men who will use them wrongfully. To kill our friends, people we haven't seen before. People who aren't even born yet, like Cordy's baby. You say, let's do it. What kind of a man are you, anyway?
Miss Amy, he knows what's right. If you pardon me, ma'am, you just kind of twisted his thinking cap. All he thinks is you want Foster, and that Foster's what you want. Foster's what you'll get if he has to sell his soul to the devil. That's all. Well, Reuben, let's take a vote. You want to give them heathens them Kentucks, or don't you? Oh, Lon! What about Lon? Well, preacher?
Tobias, I'm a man of peace. And I think that one human soul is worth 10,000 of them rifles of his'n. So I think maybe he's right in trying to make a trade.
If that's the way you want it, that's the way it's going to be.
Good boy.
Jason, they're wrong. I'm sure of it now. What can we do?
They're entitled to speak their piece. And I told the Comanches I'd stick by their word.
I never heard of such foolishness. First, I think you're going to bomb me with Miss Amy. I'm sorry. I declare if I don't think Jason's been out in the sun too long.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tobias. I had to hold the rifle.
Thanks for coming, Tobias. Only I gotta ask you to go back. They'll need you more back there at the wagon.
I reckon it don't make much difference where them varmints lift my hair. The result's the same. Doggone it, Jason, have you gone plumb loco?
Ain't no use chewing it all over again, Tobias. I give my word, and who knows, maybe it works.
You're talking more like them tenderfeet every day.
Tell you, Chief, we give up our rifles. But tell him to give us his word he'll lay down his bows and arrows and leave us go in peace.
Comanche, lay down arrow. Now, here. We keep word. You go in peace.
Go back to the wagon now and bring the rifles here. You'll be all right now, Foster. You understand?
Jason, you're dead wrong about these varmints.
You were right, Clay. They're waiting. It's an ambush. It's all right, Foster.
Come on, let's get him back to the wagon. Let's get Amy to take care of him.
He's hurt bad, Amy. He was trying to warn us.
Sorry, Amy. I thought I was doing the right.
Come here, kids!
Well, get Foster in that wagon, quick.
No.
Get them rifles out of there!
Leave me here. I'll be all right.
Let him come close enough so you don't waste a shot. Let him have it.
Don't get nervous. Remember what I told you. Keep that trigger slow, smooth, easy squeeze. Can't you? You got your Adam's apple jumping up and down like a cockroach on a hot stove. Simmer down or you choke yourself for sure. And now, Lon, now is the time to fire!
Oh, I was in the wrong business. Lon, you varmint! What's the matter? Here, get out of here. Get me some more of them. That got him by hooky cookie.
The Indian patrol.
Yeah, they're gone. Let's load up some more of them cane tucks, because they might come back. Gata! Go here!
I'm sorry, Mr. Tobias, but I forgot everything you told me to do.
Lord.
I squeezed and squeezed. Nothing happened.
Get up.
Por aquí. Isaiah. Pausa.
Foster, you going crazy?
Foster, come back.
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away. The Lord taketh away, but the Lord giveth. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Amen.
Well, we best be moving on before darkness sets in.
Reckon them Comanches have got enough, but a body can't tell what they'll be up to next.
Yeah, it could be we ain't gonna see no engines for a while, but we're gonna be mighty careful just the same. Reuben? Oh, Reuben. You best drive the wagon. Preach will be with you. Tobias and Lon will bring up the rear and I'll ride point. Now we're all tired and thirsty and beat. And maybe the Comanches will be figuring on that. So keep a sharp eye open. And if we jump you head for the wagon, there's plenty of loaded rifles there ready for us.
We gather at the river, the beautiful river. Yes, we shall gather at the river that flows by the throne of God.
White man, rifle, speak quick death. Comanche, no fight. White man, go in peace.
Comanches say they're willing to let us go through without a fight.
That ain't the way I'd do it. I'd get a running start and blast them heathens from here to Kingdom Come.
I figure not, Tobias. I figure maybe they got their bellies full, and if we start shooting, maybe they don't run. But some of us going to get hurt, especially if they're riding in that wagon.
Why have we stopped?
Checking up. Everything's just going to be fine. All right, now. I'm moving up.
Come here, Lon. Now listen. Don't you start getting trigger happy with that Kentucky. You ain't supposed to fire till Jason gives the word. You hear me?
Please, Mr. Tobias, don't start picking on me, please. I reckon I ain't no more jittery than nobody else.
Now get out of here. I still think that boy's in the long business.
Tobias, it's mighty quiet. I'm scared.
Let them Indians get you, Lon. told you, Phylon, there ain't no use adding to the excitement that's going on up ahead. Besides, you can't shoot till Jason gives you the order.
But they started it.
Oh, no, it's just one of them. It's one of them got his dander up. I declare if I don't think that arrow was shot by an Indian named Long. Lon, do me a favor. Go get Jason, will you, please?
But you're hurt bad, Mr. Tobias. I can't leave you.
Nothing the matter with me, son. Go get Jason, will you? Go ahead.
Tobias!
Jason, looks like you're fixing to drop them 10 feet into that valley of the Promised Land. Look, old Tobias ain't going with you. You remember back here where I told you that rifles and women don't mix? Well, it looks like they do. She's up there waiting for you. Pretty soon you'll be taking her where them high mountains reach up and nearly touch God and them big green trees. You be setting up a shop, Jason, and you start making these keen tucks. Ain't they a thing of beauty? Oh, don't you remember